What's good, guys? What's good? What's good? Copy, paste, lovely. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? Might as well start with pound yen since we're here. Alright, so pound yen. It finally got to 198. It actually started dropping. Will it continue? No. I'm probably not going to trade pound yen today though. But end of the month and a Friday. Is it end of the quarter? No, it's not end of the quarter. Not yet. Wait. Nah, not yet. But wow. Finally got some movement. We broke yesterday's low. We're pushing down into daily support right here. So, you know, it's looking good for GJ. It's looking good to continue. I mean, we have this clean range all the way down here for the sell. So my sell target has always been 198.4, this daily support. If pound yen can, you know, retrace this push up. I don't know if it's that bullish though. I don't think the yen is that strong to retrace this move, but we'll see. Just go to the daily quick. Oh, wrong chart. So 4 hours just made a top wick. It's already broken a previous low. So if it reflips bearish, re-breaks the low, I think it continues down, but again, it's just on this support right here. So if this support holds, I think we get a double bottom on the 4 hour time frame and a slow push back up on pound yen. So look, 4 hour support, we're just hovering on top of it, pushing up. I'm just not feeling the price action. I haven't on GJ all week, haven't even traded it, haven't tried to trade it because of this range. So I think today will probably be the same, because look, the levels below, they're very close. It's not much, the ranges aren't very big. Can't even see that. The ranges are not big at all. Look, 30 pip ranges, it's not very tradable. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave GJ. Gold, let's go to the daily on Goldie. So gold is pulling back. So I was talking to one of my friends yesterday about, what's up Benny, GJ's finally moving, right? I was talking to one of my friends yesterday about gold, and what I've noticed is it pushes up into the 3400s, and then as soon as we either tap it and reject, or we get a closure in the 3400s, and then price the next day or the following days, it drops and we have a massive rejection out of this area. For example, and I've done this many times, look here, we got into 3420s, closed, next candle it pushed up, tap 3500, straight back out again. Look, where did this candle close? 3431, next daily candle, straight back out. So every time we've just had these drops after every bullish closure in the 3400. I don't know, it could happen again today, it could happen again. End of the month, so we could get the end of the month sell-off, Friday sell-off, many things. I mean, look at the 4 hour time frame right here. We already rejected the highs yesterday, where yesterday pushed up, dropped back down, and now my laptop screen out of the way a bit, there we go, and now we are slowly pulling back from, again, the 3400s, not quite below yet, But we have this 4-hour continuation pattern. We've broken the previous 4-hour low. It just looks like gold is heading down. Plus we have PCE price index news in an hour, just over an hour. I'm gonna check in a while how that news affected gold during the last release. So we'll see if this news is enough to be bearish for gold. So again, looked at the 4-hour, so on the 30-minute. Now on the 30-minute, we've closed below Asian lows. We've closed below Asian lows on the 30-minute time frame. Look, we pushed up, we came back into the range here, got the closure below, and now gold is slowly trickling down, very slowly trickling down. So still an hour and a half until this 4-hour candle closes, and then also, like I said, news coming up too. Rosy afternoon. What's good? So we'll see what happens today. In terms of my new strategy that I'm using, depending on how this 4-hour candle closes, if it does close bearish, for me to get into some sales, I'd like either a pullback to this broken support or a retest of this resistance for price to continue down. So sells at 34.10 or 34.08 and a half, 34.0850, something like that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm not taking this closure below because I've already missed the entry candle anyway, and it just doesn't look like there's much volume going on. We've had the retest. If price closes back up in this range, I kind of think gold is going back up today. Definitely we'll see how this 4-hour candle closes. But how was everyone's London session? Anyone catch any moves? Look at gold pushing back up. Ooh, we closing back in this range on golds. Oh, closed right on the resistance, right on the broken support. Could have been a break and retest. Boom, boom, boom. Oh want some nice clean price action out of gold today. Had some decent trades. So yesterday was a nice move. So I got in again. I got in at 33.95.7, so just below 33.96. So right before the end of the stream, I was talking about a retest of this area. It wasn't even a 4-hour resistance at the support at the time. It was, look, it was the 4-hour candle, created a bottom wick, tapped into 33.95, which is, it was pretty strong support yesterday. So after this candle came down, tapped it, it kind of jumped up. I said, yep, took an entry, and then held all the way up to 34.10. It's about 34.10. I got out. Then it pushed up, retraced. One of my friends said she spotted some divergence, so I let that play out. And then when this candle started pushing up, I got in again, like a break and retest, and then held to 34.18. So not a bad day yesterday. It's about, I want to say maybe 300 pips. About 300 pips. Really wished I went in with a lot of size, because it was a decent day, very decent day. But yeah, the buys were there. The buys were definitely there. Buys might be here again today. Now, typically with this strategy, I identify the trend. It's better if the daily is, you know, in the direction of the trade I want, like yesterday was. Identify the trend, look for 4-hour levels for a pullback, retest, and then get in there. So this, based on this 4-hour time frame, like this support here, I wouldn't have taken an entry off of this one here, because the 4-hour, the daily's bearish, the 4 hours bearish as well, and we had this continuation pattern. So I at least expected this previous wick to get filled, and for the pattern to play out, it pushed down, break the low, but doesn't necessarily have to close like super bearish. My eyes been watering all morning. But so yeah, I want to see how this 4-hour candle closes really, and then obviously the lower time frames too. It's kind of been ranging, so not giving signs that it's gonna drop straight down. But if I had got in, I would have been taken out. This closure here, this candle closing on the support, would have been my usual entry to push back up. But like I said, the only thing that was stopping me was the fact that I had this continuation pattern and that the structure was quite bearish. Don't want to trade too much against the trend, you know. I'll give me one sec. Sorry, I had to listen to a quick message. What are we thinking about gold? Are we bearish or bullish today? Are we bearish or bullish? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Not sure. This candle's struggling back in this range. Not sure. I would love a monthly candle body for once. Let me see. Do you know what? If gold, do you know, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm just gonna say it, yeah. But anything could happen. Sorry, my eye's really bothering me. Alright. For gold to close like it has the past 1, 2, 3 months, that would require at least 1,000 pip drop. 1,000 pip drop. It sounds like a lot. It does sound like a lot, but gold has done that before. Remember, we used to have 1,000 pip days like it was nothing. Let me see. We've actually had 1,000 pip days. Look here, 1,000 pips. Like, yeah. But I honestly don't see it. I don't see it. That's a 500, 600 pip day. Out of the 3400s, 400 pip. I don't see it. I don't see it. I think this month is the month we actually get a nice candle body. So yes, Rosie, we don't necessarily have to close bearish for that to happen. We can still, today can still close bearish, and we still close with a bullish monthly candle. So I'm not putting that past gold, to be fair. Anything could happen here. Anything could happen here. Alright, while we're here, let's go and see what happened the last core PCE price index. Alright, so the last time this news came out, it was July 31st, 0.3%, and it came out at 0.3%. So July 31st, let's go to about midday. Boom. Oh, what was here? That must have been NFP. Had to have been NFP next day. Anyway, July 31st at 1:30. And there we go, that's the news. Whipsawed, pushed up, pushed down, closed week bullish. So nothing much. What else happened that day? Had unemployment claims, 3 o'clock natural, 3:30 natural gas. So nothing really. Market opened, continued bearish. News came out as expected. So I don't think this news is going to be super high impact. If anything, we're just going to be working off the fact that it's end of the month, end of the week. So we might get some profit taken again out of the 3400s. We should have a real easy day. Real easy day today, I think. Gold's price action hasn't been too bad this week. So we'll see what goes on with Goldie today. Let me move this out of the way. So it's come back up to Asian lows. Right here. So I'm going to move this because this is now the immediate levels, most recent resistance, most recent support. Still though, this 4 hour. So I talked to my friend about this continuation pattern that sometimes if it plays out very early, especially in the 4 hour candle, with the 4 hour continuation pattern, sometimes the pattern can be completed quite early and then it can reverse. So not necessarily stay like, you know, with the pattern complete. Or continue. It won't always continue basically. But when I look back, I mean, this, we had it here. Let me just, okay, so you can see it. This here, continuation pattern, it was okay. It completed and it continued up. Look, very bullish candle afterwards. And then yesterday too. Yesterday, price pushed up as well. But that was going in line with the trend as well. So once I see a continuation pattern with the trend too, I think there's a higher probability of it continuing. Oh. Man, this 30-minute time frame is kind of struggling to keep pushing, isn't it? Struggling just a little. Echo, hello. Yeehaw, hello. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Let's try to catch some pips for the last day of the month. Well, last trading day of the month. Still got 2 more days to the end of the month. Would you take buyers here? I wouldn't take buyers here. I wouldn't. That's because the higher time frames are not in my favor. Even though, so I am bullish on gold. Yeah, don't get it twisted. I am bullish on gold, but the only things I'll tell you why I'm bullish, because obviously the structure is very bullish. Let me go back. I don't want it there. So overall, the structure on gold right now is quite bullish. We've been very bullish all week. We're pushing up. We've broken above a daily resistance. We haven't quite tapped into my daily buy target for the week. So I would love if this daily candle can flip bullish and then push up. You know, if we can break yesterday's high, then I think we come up and retest the 34.30s, right? 4 hour. Now the 4 hour was the main reason that I was still quite bearish on gold. Like, I'm bearish on gold for now, the 4 hour time frame, right? Because we're trending down. The candles are trending bearish. We've broken previous lows, you know, we've created a resistance, we've respected that resistance, we're coming down. So that's why. So daily 4 hour currently bearish, but it depends on how this 4 hour candle closes. Now we've pushed down. If this 4 hour candle flips bullish and pushes up, I'm definitely looking for buyers for the rest of the day. And the only thing, another thing that's making me bearish, thinking gold might sell, is because of that continuous drop out of the 3400s. But that was before. Market conditions were slightly different. We had the tariffs. There was a lot of uncertainty in the market. I don't think that uncertainty is present in today's market. I don't think that's here right now. I don't have that uncertainty, so I would like for the gold buyers. It's just to find a good entry to get in now. If gold can, so we've got a support. Potentially, if gold can retest this support, or we have this 4 hour support here. So if this 4 hour candle pushes up, next candle comes back, taps into this support, then I'm taking the buyers from there. Or alternatively, if I can get a closure above maybe 34.12, like this resistance here, if I can get a closure above, I'll take the breakout. If it doesn't come back and give me that, if I don't get the setup inside this range, I'll take a breakout of this range to go up. So it's still an hour to go, just over an hour for this 4 hour candle. I don't think this news has been very hit and miss. I mean, gold news, USD news in general has been quite hit and miss for me. So sometimes I think there's going to be volume, sometimes I think there isn't, and it's just, yeah, it's all over the place. Do you look at the DXY? I do, but you know what? I haven't recently. I'm also checked the DXY after news to see how news has affected that pair. I mean, see how it's affected the dollar index as a whole, and then, you know, it helps me make a decision on gold. Where is it? Let's see. It's been a while since I've checked it, I'm not gonna lie. So dailies looking quite bullish at the moment. We've got a decent support here as well. 4 hours pushing up. Now obviously gold and the dollar index are inversely correlated. So if dollar index is pushing up, should mean that gold is pushing down. Right now they're both pushing up. But dollar has been quite bearish, even though it's still pretty much within this range as well. The big range on the 4 hour. All right, let's go. We're getting a nice push back up. What do we think? Retest Asian highs, which would be, where's 12 o'clock? All the way back up here, above the daily flick. You see? Maybe get these gold buys. Domino's. I get a message every Friday from Domino's trying to offer me pizzas. Malik's Gbpjpy I bought with forward to the girls. Hello, is just a picture I bought with my birthday money. So no buys just yet. No buys for the moment. Gotta wait for a little retest, pull back. Need to see what happens at this resistance first if gold pushes up, because we could get a lower high in this range right here. Got 4 minutes till this candle closes. So you know the 1 o'clock candle could form a resistance and then we sell back down, because right now the pattern is looking like it's not very clean, because we did make a new high here, but we're also making lows, new lows. So we could retest this resistance, come down, or we could create a lower high, come back down. I'm kind of leaning more towards the buys at the moment, because look, the daily candle's now bullish again. We're back in this Asian range. So not gonna lie, I kind of prefer the buys. I do. Okay, bit of a gold pullback here. Right before the candle closes. You know, that's when we get a lot of volume kicking. Right before the end of the candle. Where's my eye drops? I might need some eye drops. I'll be back in a second, guys. Ooh, sorry, back. PCE price index up or down? Let's see what they think the result should be first. Let's see. So PCE price index is expected to be calendar 0.3%. If it comes out better than that, then I think gold is going to drop. If it comes out worse, I think gold is going to push. And if it comes out in line, I think gold is going to whipsaw, as in up and down. But to be honest, I don't think this news is going to have like super high impact. I don't think this news is going to be super high impact. Alright, see what I mean with gold here? Closing in this range, we could potentially get a lower high and a pullback. Especially with this news coming up too. I can't see the chat. So let's put on Alright, so let's put this up here, shall we? PCE price index. So if it comes out higher. No, let's do 3 point. So that means higher. Then it's going to be gold sells. Minus gold buys, and then equal. Do you know what? It's 0.3%. That's it. This is what I think is going to happen for PCE. So if the numbers come out really good, we'll get some gold sells, so better than 0.3%. We'll get some gold sells. If it comes out less than 0.3, I think we'll get some gold buys. And if it comes out as expected, same as forecast, then we get a whipsaw. So now we just wait. How long we got? 21 minutes. So I'm gonna wait till after the news, see how that plays out, and then, so where's this? 34.05, 34, it's a bit lower. I want this 4 hour to stay above, to close above this support here. So as long as this 4 hour candle stays above 34.08.6, which is say around here, then I think this support area holds, and then we get a push up, and then gold continues bullish. If it breaks in the next 20 minutes and I get a closure below, then I'm looking for a retest of this broken support and then some more sells. So that's my trade idea. My trade ideas for today, depending on where this 4 hour candle closes and how this news moves gold. Never take entries before news. Gotta wait and see how it plays out. It's gambling to enter before news, exactly. Where you can see the live news. So just look at Forex Factory. Forex Factory is very good, or FX Street, or investing.com. They'll give you all of the releases straight away, pretty much, very quick. I think investing.com might be the quickest one. But are you talking about just seeing the results, or is that what you mean? Let me see. I want to see which one drops it the quickest. I'm going to go on investing.com and check out their calendar, but I know they drop the news pretty quick. News. Where is it? Oh, coming back down. I'm trying to find it on investing.com. Where is it gone? Calendar. Don't need the watch list. There we go, economic calendar. Boom. So when should I go entry? Is there a sweep first before actual move? You need to wait and see the reaction to the market first. So if you're going to trade, my advice is, if you're going to actually trade the news, wait until at least the first 5 minutes of the candle forming. That's the best time. Never get in right before, especially if you don't know the fundamentals or if you have an idea of where price is going to go. Never jump in first, because you don't know what the results are going to be. So wait at least first 5 minutes of the candle and then get in on the next 5 minutes. That's how I would do it. But you need to have a strategy for news if you're going to trade it. Never just guess or try to jump in, ride the wave straight away if you don't have a plan. It doesn't make any sense. Looks like gold is refilling this 4-hour bottom wick. If you don't have a new strategy, definitely don't try to trade the news. Okay, okay. You use Binance. Well, that's a crypto exchange. I guess you trade crypto, right? Yeah, I don't think you'll find any commodities in Binance. You know XAUUSD is gold, right? It's not crypto. Yeah, BTC makes sense. Yeah. Do Binance do commodities? I doubt it. I know they were trying to go into something slightly different, where they were where you could maybe trade futures, I think. But would it be gold? I don't think it'd be gold. What's gold futures called? It's called let me look. I think it's GFC. Let me see. Oh, apparently you can trade gold in Binance. Binance gold trading tutorial. How to trade gold on Binance. PAXG. Let's see. PAXG. X. Apparently, I've just googled that. Apparently there's a way. Let me know if that works. I'll highlight my own comment. Let me know how that works out for you, bro. Ooh, so gold was just making a bottom wick, came right back up. If FVG got passed by wick, is it still respecting or it's already breaking? FVG, I'm assuming that's what is it again? ICT. I don't know, brother. I don't trade ICT. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I'm not an ICT trader. I'm a support and resistance trader. But I mean, if you can break it down, let me know how that works. How does it work? What's a FVG and where did it get passed? It's like a whole other language. It's like an imbalance. It's like imbalance between price that leaves 3 candles and leaves a space between a wick. Okay. Yeah, I try to keep it very simple when it comes to trading. Break and retests, support and resistance, supply and demand, I guess. It's all pretty much the same kind of thing. All very similar kind of stuff. Alright, looks like gold is gonna close a bit bearish. It already broke that previous 30-minute low. What do we think? Still another 30 minutes for this 4-hour candle to close as well. Do you know what? Every strategy obviously has its pros and cons. But to be honest, it's how you apply the strategy that you've learned which will make you successful. You know? Alright, 2.5 minutes. Where did everyone learn? Where did everyone learn how to trade? Who was your mentors? What videos did you watch? What courses did you take? I know a lot of people say they've done it by themselves, but I don't think anyone really does do it by themselves. baby pips mainly. Okay. Many different YouTubers. I hear that. Alright. Baby pips, I think, definitely lays the foundation. The only thing with baby pips is it's like information overload. So it's good to learn as much as you can, but you need to know what you actually want to apply and what you don't need. And obviously that comes through testing and yeah, trying things out. I remember every time I learned a new indicator on baby pips, I was applying it to my charts, and then I had about 3 on at once. It was crazy. Should I refresh the page? Yes, so you'll have to, it should be having a countdown at the moment. If you're on Forex Factory, it will have a countdown, and then it will say pending. So I'm looking at it right now. It says pending. In fact, where is, I want to check. Okay, so bad numbers. So we should see gold push. It came out, so it's actually quicker on investing.com, which I had a feeling it would be. So investing.com, guys, for the quickest release, it came out 0.2%. 0.2%. Which is a miss. So year on year came out okay, but month over month 0.2. I wonder if I can highlight this. I'll make this one color by itself. Nope. That's a shame. Alright, so yeah, it came out 0.2, therefore gold buys. But if you hit that refresh on Forex Factory, it should come out okay. Wow, in fact, investing.com is giving me a bunch of different numbers. So PCE price index year on year July. So month over month it came out as expected, but then there's more data that's missed. It's a bit all over the place. Crazy move on BTC. Let's check out BTC because need to wait for gold to do something. So ideally, if this 4-hour candle can push up and close bullish, I'm looking for a retest of this support. So 34.08 and then a push up, and I'm jumping in buys. That's on Goldie. Ooh, BTC did move. Okay, real nice. What's that? $1,000 move? BTC. Let's see what dollar index did. Dollar index, yeah, not much. It dropped, then pushed up. Bit of a drop, then a push. Ooh, look at gold. So gold tapped into this resistance and then rejected. Real nice. Look, is there a bottom wick? No bottom wick on gold at the moment. Just sort of jumped up and pushed. I don't know if gold continues here. It's not very clear. But if we can break above 3412.6, if we can push above this resistance, I think we definitely continue up. We flip bullish on the daily. We flip bullish, fill yesterday's wick, break the high, keep pushing up. Look at this 4-hour candle. Massive bottom wick. Still 25 minutes to go, so let's see if we can get a 4-hour wick fill at least. So to here, 34.15. Let's go gold. Did you see the results, Valiant? AJ, hello, hello. How are you? You want to learn? Then let's learn, my guy. Let's learn. I want a bottom wick before buys on gold. Yes. So, like I said, if I wanted to get into some buys on gold, we have this support formed on a 4-hour time frame. I'm good, man. I'm good. We have this support. So depending on how this 4-hour candle closes now, I want to see gold pull back, retest. So just make a bottom wick on the next 4-hour candle bottom wick. Tap, re-break the highs, and then continue pushing up. And I believe with that candle, the daily can flip bullish, and then we can break yesterday's high, or at least fill this wick and continue pushing up. Also, we have monthly close today. I mean, look at this candle. This candle should have a nice bullish body for once on the monthly time frame. If the monthly candle can break 34.39, which is about 250 pips away, then I think we keep pushing up a bit. Look, structure on the weekly looks good, nice and bullish. We've broken above weekly resistance already. So today might be the day we actually close in the 3400s, a monthly close in the 3400s. I believe it all starts with this next 4-hour candle. And we have New York open. Oof. Oh yes. Oh, one sec. Hello? Alright, so we're pushing. Although we still have, like I said, we still have until this 30-minute candle closes. So if we can get a breakout of this range right here, if we can get a breakout of this range, then maybe just a retest of this broken resistance would be enough for the buyers to then push up, get a small 4-hour candle bottom wick, quick retest, and then push up. So it's gonna be interesting to see what this next 4-hour candle does. But if we was trading based on the 5-minute time frame, look, we closed bullish. I still wouldn't have taken buyers into this resistance, but nah, I just don't trade like straight after news unless it's the 15-minute time frame. Let's see what the 15-minute. It's not looking bad. Right, look, we're filling this previous 4-hour top wick. Oh, this is nice. This is good. This is real good for our buyers bias. Real good, real good. Real good. I think we'll get a strong monthly close. I think so. Either way, we're not going to get a weak monthly candle body like we did for the past 3 months. Either way. But a close in the 3400 would be a great bullish sign for gold moving forward. Especially coming into September when we know the interest rates are supposed to be dropping. Yes, so we're coming very close to what we know is going to be a bullish catalyst for gold. So it's going to be perfect. I can't wait for September, I'm not going to lie. New month and introducing a new strategy into the sessions. So yeah, the streams, they might have to go on for longer. Because twice this week, what's happened? Twice this week, right after I've gotten off, I've got into some really good trades. So here was one, right here, where we had this strong 30-minute support. Multiple retests we had, and this was, I remember specifically, this 4-hour candle right here. So right here, 2 o'clock, we opened, pushed down, didn't quite tap it. I got in at 76 and 77, took an entry. The 4-hour candle respected the previous low. We had the continuation pattern, pushed right up. I can't remember where I got out, but it was about 100 pips. Maybe more than that. Maybe more than 100 pips. Yeah, it was more. It was about 140 pips, to be honest. This one really moved. Yes, because I got out at 93, I remember. Because wanted the daily to have a longer top wick right here. So that was beautiful. 93, I remember getting out. Yeah, so look, 160 pips. That was. And then yesterday, right after the stream, closed at 2. So we might have to stay on today then for a bit longer. Let's see, last day of the month, why not? And then we'll fully introduce the strategy starting from next week Monday. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe now. Let's catch these trades, let's get these pips. There'll be some double sessions. So sometimes London session as well as NY session, depending on news. So we'll have a lot going on. It's going to be a good September. I can feel it. I can feel it. And next week, always at the beginning of the month, we start with NFP, which is always great. So we have PMIs next week, JOLTS, and ADP, and then NFP. So massive news week, massive news week. Now typically it's not always good when there's a lot of news going on, because the markets can be up and down. You can't really catch the volume, but sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. Okay, I'm not a fan of too much news, so much volatility. I hear you, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. It could go either way. It could go either way. You could either get some clean moves. One thing I do like about news, like a good news day, is it creates a range. It creates a nice range for you to be able to trade through. So you could get news push price, you know, really in one direction, and then at least you've got a range to trade back through, like right afterwards. Sometimes news pushes can get reversed like straight away, or like the next candle or the candle after that. So you never know, but it can create some movement once if you get some good volume. Ooh. Excellent. Alright, so we're just waiting for this 30-minute candle to close right now. Look, 4 hours, broken that previous high. Perfect, perfect, perfect. How long we got left? Just over 10 minutes, and then we can hopefully get into a trade. See if we can get a nice entry. Alright, let's see what the weather's like today. I'm trying to go out today, but this rain ain't nothing to play with. Oh, the weather's good. Okay, good. For now, it's gonna rain at 5. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Sorry. All right, 5 minutes. So what I'll be looking for now is a pullback, retest, and then buyers all the way up, because my daily target is still my first level. Do you know what? My first level is still this 4-hour resistance right here, and then the next one is the 4-hour resistance above right here. So target 1, target 2, and it actually coincides with a daily, like daily highs as well, right here, 34.32, 34.31, that area. Right, so we've broken that previous 4-hour high. This is perfect. Ooh, right into this. The only thing I don't like is this resistance right here. We're buying into a 4-hour resistance. So if gold could push above, if gold can flip bullish on the daily and break above 34.18 in the next 4 minutes, then oh yeah, these buys are just looking super amazing. Super amazing. Super amazing. Let me put the chat back up. Ooh, that's not it. There. Full margin buys coming. You're bugging. Full margin buys. Yeah, good luck, Benny. Good luck, good luck. Oh, breaking. What's this? Breaking. JD Vance said he's ready to be president if President Trump's health fails. What? Crazy. Why would that be breaking news? Listen, they better not play with these markets now. My phone not on charge, so I can hit the roads after this. All right, 2 minutes. Two minutes to go. I just want just a bit more of a push, and then wait for the next 4-hour candle to give me a nice bottom wick. Alright, so new 4-hour candle just opening. Need a bottom wick. Need a bottom wick. Unfortunately, it didn't really give me the closure I wanted on a 4-hour time frame. Doesn't mean that this 4 hours not gonna make a bottom wick and then keep pushing up. But that's what I needed to get into, you know, my trade immediately. I'm not going to be waiting for a retest of this support right here that's held. But what I would like is a push up, then maybe a pullback to this 4-hour level, and then get in off the bounce. So get in off the bounce of 34.17. So I'm just gonna wait for structure now, because we've had this push up, we've closed above. So maybe a retest of this resistance, a pullback to the daily flip, and then continue up. But I need a bottom wick for this 4-hour candle first. Definitely need a bottom wick for this 4-hour candle first. So nothing until that happens. So potentially just gonna have to wait for some structure now. But if gold decides it wants to sell and respect this 4-hour resistance, I mean, we could get a massive pullback. I'm kind of more looking for the gold buys today, to be honest. That GJ support held. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Unfortunately, there's not much of a range to even trade through this. I mean, 30 pips. Now, typically, if this range to the left was clean, if this was clean here, if there was no previous support here, like if this wasn't there, and that wasn't there, and this was the 4-hour range, like from this support all the way up to this resistance, I think I would have liked the trade more. But where we've got so many levels to the left, perfect. I'm not really feeling it, I'll be honest with you, because you know I like to play 4-hour level, like zone to zone with pound yen, but it's just been too much messing about. And look at the structure on the lower time frames as well, on the 30-minute. Yeah, not for me, not for me, not for me. Not for me. Alright, gold, we're making moves. Still no bottom wick. Still no bottom wick. Now I hope we don't get another 4-hour candle like we did yesterday, where we push up and then, you know, we create a long top wick and then sell through. But we are really moving. Very nice push on gold, very nice, very nice. I did kind of want to stay on and see if we could catch a trade together, but the way this market is looking right now, It's going to be a couple candles, I think, before I get into a trade. All right, so my trade ideas for today would be, I want to pull back. I need this 4 hour to have a bottom wick. So if this current candle or the next candle or the next few candles can pull back, retest this resistance, create a support, and then push up, I'm looking at 34.28 as a first target after a bounce of 34.12, 34.13, and the 4 hour has a bottom wick. So that would be the first place I'm looking for sells. Now I'm only going to be first place that I'm looking for buyers. Now I'm only going to take the buyers if we approach this resistance close to the end of the 30-minute candle, to show that we're going to close above, and then I'm looking to get in. Or if gold has a deeper pullback, I'm looking at buyers from 34.05. So this support down here, and that's to allow this 130 candle to have a bottom wick, because obviously with news, price just pushed straight up. So either retest of 34.13 or 34.05.06 for my buy entries on gold. Now the 4 hour candle, it will have a pullback, but it will also be respecting this 4 hour support here as well. So that's what I'm looking for the rest of the session. If gold for some reason retraces this whole move and then closes below 34.08.05 on the 4 hour, I'm expecting the next 4 hour candle to keep pulling back, and then we have a double top on gold on the 4 hour time frame. So that's what I'm looking for the rest of the session. Nice and easy, pretty simple stuff. Still looking for gold buyers for the moment, but we'll see how price plays out, how these moves play out today. But yeah, it's been a decent session. Unfortunately, no trades. And yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here, because like I said, I don't see anything happening for the next couple candles. Or do you know what will happen is this candle will pull back, give me the retest, and then bounce from here as soon as I close the stream. So I might have a trade within the next 23 minutes, I guess. Shall I wait it out? Yeah, let's see how this 2 o'clock candle closes. Fuck it. Let's see, shall we? See if we can catch a move. Let's do it. No, I'm here, Yeehaw. I'm staying. You've got half an hour more. It's only 20 minutes, right? Let's do it. Wait for NY open, might as well. Could be a 4 hour double top, H4 double top. It could be a H4 double top. Definitely could. I mean, if gold decides to pull back, I would love to get a bottom wick for this 130 candle. It is quite a big pullback, but I'll take it. I'll take it for 80 pips. So this candle could close back in the range. Next candle could come down. Like I said, I'm looking for a retest of either this support or this resistance, a bounce. Monday is bank holiday. Yes, it is. It is bank holiday. Labor Day. I did know that as well. I did, because I'm doing an NFL draft fantasy league with my friends on the Sunday, and I know everyone's off on the Monday. Has the Monday off because of Labor Day. Oh wow, so we made the bottom wick, didn't quite get the retest, but I'm happy with this. This is not bad. It's not really lining up with where I want to get in. Alright, let's see what pound yen done. Okay, pound yen, we just respected this 4-hour support, retested this broken support. Yeah, forget GJ, sorry. Alright, what we got going on? Poor GJ. Poor us. It's given us no opportunities to make any money. GJ's been terrible to us. No love this week. It hasn't shown us no love, yeah? It hasn't shown us any love. GJ has not been trying to pay no one. Look at this stuff. Poor GJ. I mean, if you were a swing trader and you were trying to get 100 pips out of pound yen, you would have had to wait from Wednesday. Do you know what? Scratch that. From it to actually come all the way down here. So Wednesday, and then before that, if you'd got in at the beginning of the week at 199, you'd have been waiting the whole week just to get to 100 pips. 100 pips. Do you know how crazy that is? Gold's done that in the past. Gold's done that in this last 30 minutes. 30 minutes and you'd have waited 5 days for 100 pips on pound yen. When the pip value is less as well. Crazy. Crazy. Hell no. Hell no. This 4-hour time frame, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really, really attractive. It looks attractive. Yeah, it's true, it's true, it's true. Round has been pants. Gold's looking real nice, man. Real nice, real nice. I don't even have a 4-hour level marks on here. I'm just gonna put it on 2840. Let's put you there. Okay. Let's make you nice and green. I mean, yellow. Couldn't tell my colors there. Oh, I stayed on for a bit longer, but I don't know if I'm gonna get into this trade here where I wanted it. I wanted a bit more of a bottom wick on this 4-hour. If I'd gotten this retest, guys, what did I say? 34.12, 34.13. Now it came into the 34.13 price area, but not deep enough. I wanted a retest of this broken resistance, so I could show you the strategy in real time, you know? And then we would have got in off this bounce. Literally just needed it to tap and push up. And then, yeah, get into a trade and then just ride this thing all the way up. All the way up to previous highs. But it's all good, it's all good. It's all good. So Monday's a bank holiday, so maybe just London session then, I guess, on Monday. I think that's gonna be, oh whoa, no, because I'm staying up and doing the draft pretty late. I guess no stream on Monday then. There's no point trading NY. Or maybe we should do a stream looking at the new strategy. Maybe. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know. Should we do a bank holiday stream just to so I can show you the ins and outs of the strategy that I'm adding? I'm still going to use the old ones, but I'm just going to implement this one into it as well, just so you can understand it and see if you like it. It definitely gets more pips than just the breakouts, if not just as much, you know. I think I'm averaging about 100 pips on this strategy so far since I've been using it, you know, because it's based off the 4-hour time frame. So it does mean holding for a bit longer, but I mean, it's nice, man. It's nice, it's nice. Decent, it's decent, it's decent, it's decent, it's decent. It's decent. Alright, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Why not? All I needed was one yes. All I needed was one. Lovely, 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 lovely. I'll prepare how I'm gonna do that. So I'll do it at the same time, do it like a couple hours. We'll just go over some things. I mean, I've pretty much been trying to slowly introduce it in here anyway, but definitely I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. It's a nice strategy, it's real nice. I say it's nice because it's making me money at the moment. So, you know, no complaints, no complaints. No complaints. The only thing with it is, so sometimes the stop loss can start, I don't want to say quite big, but a bit big, but then I reduce it anyway. So the risk reward starts out, it could be like 1-to-1, but then it always becomes like 1 to 4, 1 to 5, and then obviously break even. It's real nice. It's real nice, real nice. Real nice. Oh, gold, man. So close, so close, so close to an entry. Right, so now with, I'm just gonna draw the line on here, yeah. So right where this daily flip is, right here is where there's a 4-hour resistance. Now, if I was gonna use this strategy today, as you can see, like the 4-hour levels right here, because we've broken above, because we've pushed above this 4-hour level, if I want price to continue, instead of wait for a retest of this support on the 4-hour, because I don't want this 4-hour to break its own low, ideally not. Now I'd be looking for a retest of this resistance to then get into a trade. So depending on how this candle closes, it would be a retest, the daily flip, tap with a bottom wick, and then take the buyers off that bounce. But it depends on how this candle closes, but that's how it would work. It's based off retests of 4-hour levels. Make a note about Monday so I don't forget. All right, 7 minutes to go. Seven minutes to go. All right. I don't think I'm gonna bother dropping like a strategy video for it though. I don't think I'll do that. Prefer to do it in real time. Maybe take some clips. It'd be nice if this resistance wasn't here. So like this is how the trade would look. Like this. Like that. So don't do anything. Let me just make this clear. Thank you, thank you. So this isn't a trade, don't get into it. This is just an example. This is just an example. Thank you, thank you. Like to keep it simple here, you know? Alright, so it'd be based on this 4 hour. So retest. Well, if it closes, if this 4 hour closes below this level, then I wouldn't even take it. So we have to have a push up above. Eagles, you use indicators? What's your charts looking like? I try not to have noisy charts. It doesn't help with analysis. And you have levels everywhere. Alright, 3 minutes till this candle closes. If it closes below this 4 hour level, I'll take this off. If it closes above, I'm looking for the next candle to create a bottom wick, tap, which would be the 4 hour level, and then keep pushing up and fill this wick. But if this wick closes, if this candle closes with a long wick on the top like this, the trade wouldn't be valid. It wouldn't be valid. So hopefully in the next couple minutes it pushes back up. And then again, I'll be looking for, I mean, if it closes below and it comes down, gold comes down and retest again this resistance or this support, that's where I'll be looking at buyers back up. And then I'd anticipate that volume keeps gold pushing past this little minor resistance to the left, this 30-minute resistance, and then heads up towards this 4 hour level. So that's the plan. Let's see how it plays out now. Alright, 30 seconds, just over 30 seconds. We're going to have some New York Open volume coming in, definitely. So it's closed just above, but I want the next candle to make a deep bottom wick. So yeah, we'll see. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it here. It's not really playing out, but I mean, still happy with the movement. Right now, I'm just gonna have to, after this, I'm just gonna have to wait for some structure if I do want to take a trade today. So I need to wait for, like I said, retest, or just a resistance. If it respects this resistance, pulls back, creates a support to continue up, then I'd look for that. Unfortunately, there's not really much of a range above here. But if I get a small closure above this resistance, I'd also be looking at some buyers as well. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. We'll do the back testing session on Monday. Try to get that planned out so we can review the new strategy, and then take it from there. So alright guys, peace out. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend and rest of the day, and I will see you guys Monday.